Minami is the worst man of the Black Knights. He's that creep that likes young girls. Yeah, I mentioned that in one of my things because he when not only does when she becomes the what was it the viceroy, he blushes during her speech. I was like, whoa, that's kind of weird. I wish Minami had a bigger role. He could have been part of the anti-zero group with Chiba and Asahina. Actually, if you remember, not only was he should have a bigger role in that department, he was a better leader than in Ogi. There's a scene in Turn, what was it? I think it was 18, where they didn't know what to do, and he took control, and Ogi didn't. Ogi was completely, deer in headlight. Oh God, Lowly. Tamaki's IQ is 0. By the way, because we're wondering what the whole lolly thing is, here let me just show you the scene for reference. So Lelouch is overlooking. This is R2, by the way, which we'll be getting next. We'll be getting into next week. How exciting! So Rollo's with Lelouch. You may wake up with Rollo, like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" Oh God, it's you, man. So Nully's saying, "Hey guys, I'm the viceroy now, and because I'm the viceroy now, there's gonna be some changes." Then look at Minami's face. See, he's blushing. Guy's a lolly. He's literally blushing. I'm like, why is he blushing? It's just Nunnally. It's really weird. I don't know what the point of this was. I think I could be wrong. I think it was because maybe he was excited for Japan getting their freedom, but I mean, no one else is blushing. It's really weird. That's where the whole lolly thing comes from with Minami. At least that's my opinion. Yeah. Okay. I hope I answered the whole lolly stuff. It's all headcanon, okay? I'm just making this stuff up. But he was blushing, though. It was kind of weird. Oh, man. Pretty much. Rakshata called Minami a Lycon in one of the picture dramas. I heard he's also seen blushing when Nelly is shown as a new viceroy. Oh, really? I didn't know what that one. Hold on. I have that, too. Let's keep digging deeper into this. There's a whole, subplot here. Apparently, Asahina, the lolicon. I mean, not Asahina, Minami. Let's see. I know which period drama that is. That's the whole sleepover party. Okay. Okay, let's see. Wait, what's the beginning of this? Okay. Rakshata. You look good in that outfit. All right, we have a nice pajama party here. Okay, cool stuff. This is, by the way, picture drama. If you want reference, this is 12.59, I think. Oh, he's a nice guy, but that's it. Minami is a pedo. Do you see this? Minami is a pedo. Okay, he is a lolicon. That scene wasn't just a joke. He is a pedophile. We were just joking about it, but no, Minami is a freak. What the hell? He's a pedo. Ooh, wow. Damn, that is creepy. That's like a dark side of the Black Knights. That freaking Minami is a pedophile. I mean, I assume Rakshata is being a little hyperbolic, but he was blushing for Nunnally. Oh wow. Damn. That's disgusting. I hope you guys are happy that I went through that, because you all were wondering if Minami was a pedophile. Anyhow, Minami is a creep because they're just minors, pretty much. Lelouch and Zero find Minami is a pedo and blushing about Nunnally. Zero takes a flamethrower and chases his ass out. If Lelouch knew that Minami had interest in his sister, he would kill him. I Lelouch command you to kill yourself. I mean, he would. Man, I feel like we need to make some. I gotta make some T-shirts to celebrate all the insanity. We gotta make one for Claudio Dalton, and also one for Minami the pedo. For those, I'm tempted to make like that meme where it's the one from Incredibles where it says like Minami, those who know, those who don't know. I always get that wrong. It's Minami, those who don't know, those who know. Because the guy's a freak. He's literally a pedo who liked Nunnally. How crazy is that? Oh, I'm using my autoplay too early. That's not good. Oopsies. Those who know, those who don't know, those who know. A drama about Geass will be incest and lollipops. Yeah, basically. Oh, damn it. I go back. Ashley died. I wasn't paying attention. Code Geass, a drama show about mechas, incest, and lollicongs. Well, you can argue Tianzi and Kaguya don't help either, which is so frustrating because they have the whole harem crap when it comes to Code Geass, which is no real. There's no real evidence of that. It's just headcanon crap. But that's another complaint we have with the series too. Oh, it's a harem because Lush and Tianzi and Kaguya. No, there's nothing. You guys are making stuff up. Yeah, come to Code Geass. We have mecha, drama, romance, and lollicongs, incest, and Colin. We love Colin. I'd like to add to this weird conversation that apparently someone pointed out in the subreddit that at the end of Lush of the Resurrection, there's an image where you see Margaret, Tianzi, and Nunnally. And if you look closely in the background, you can see Minami staring at all three of them, which kind of proves his point that he is in fact a pedo. Again, I'm not sure why Code Geass included this in their story, but it is what it is. Then we get this intro, which is very polarizing amongst the fans. It has here's how I see it. The music, fantastic. Animations, very lazy. So that's kind of the way I see the intro. I think it's. I mean, I love the song from 24 and 25. I don't know why they made a separate intro for these two episodes, but I definitely like it. Now, the episodes, these intros show you like a bunch of highlights from the series, including Schneizel, Shirley, C2, Lelouch, with Suzaku at the edge there. Then we get this awesome battle between Guilford and Toto, and it's such a shame that they cut it off in the middle because like, oh my god, this was getting really good. In fact, let me show you how good this battle gets. Let me get my video here of it because I was he nearly kills him, and then Guilford gets involved and he's fighting Toto, and you see here it's just so cool because again they fought in Naruto and we had to wait like so many episodes, 17 for this file for the not 17 like 14 13, there we go, got it, to have like a rematch. And Guilford's like, I will defend you. And this is the cool part. He pulls out his sword, and he's what I like about it, you see how Guilford holds the sword, and then when he goes back on it, hold on, yeah, like that. It's very indicative of his culture of like Britannian European style of sword play. And then you see how Toto holds the sword, and very Japanese. Very minor stuff, but I love the attention to detail they have of how Toto holds the sword versus how Guilford holds the sword. And unfortunately, we don't see much of the fighting after this point. But this was a really cool, scene. I've always stated like I love it when Toto fights against Guilford. We don't see much of it, but when we do, it's good stuff. Radiant Wave Surger. So if he can disable that one arm, Colin's Nightmare Frame, no offense to it, is kind of worthless. I mean, yeah, you have this the vibrant slasher, the second word in that name. You have that, but other than that, she's not that powerful without her arm. So what Suzaku did was he traded arms with her, which made sense because he can use what is it called? Now I'm pissed off. I'm forgetting what is it called. Give me a second here. It's called the one second. It is called the fourth number, but it's an actual name for it. So frustrating. I can't keep those out of my head. I try, but I can't. It's called Master Vibration Sword. That's it. Okay. Anyhow, so Suzaku can use the Master Vibration Sword in either arm. So if he takes out Colin's, you get the point. He takes out her arm that does everything. The Radiant Wave Surger arm. He could still use the other arm for the sword. So in a nutshell, he gave it his arm to destroy hers. But because her arm is all she has, he could still use the other one to fire, the Varus or the sword. That's why Colin ultimately lost in this battle. It was actually a strategical victory for Suzaku. Because he figured out Colin might win because they fought like 3 or 4 times up to this point with, Gurr versus Lancelot. And he actually owned Colin here. It wasn't even, it had nothing to do with, who had the star Nightmare Frame. It was just pure strategy. It was a pure tactics here, a tactical victory over Colin. And he would have killed her too had Lush not interfered, which is interesting. I'll have to consider that in discussing about Colin's Nightmare Frame ability as a whole in later videos. But In this case, Zaku he owned her. You gotta give the guy credit. He defeated her clean victory there. Now here's the part that this part of the episode makes no sense to me, and maybe I'm just like overthinking this. But okay, why is Illusion Colin talking to Millie, Shirley, and Rivals when they take over the school? Shouldn't they be talking to the principal, the faculty, anyone else? Like Millie doesn't run the school, right? Now I was thinking maybe the reason why this is the case is because Millie is the granddaughter of Ashford, who is the principal of the school. But I think it's the principal. But still, like Lucius taking over this whole the building, he's negotiating with Millie. Millie doesn't run the school; she's not in charge of anything. She has no real power. She's just a granddaughter of the family, and she's the president, like the student council president, not the like actual president. I'm just really confused. And my first thought was, besides her lineage, I was thinking, okay, maybe there aren't any faculty, currently in the building because it's after hours, and she lives in the building. That's why she's technically in charge. But then, she tells Lelouch, she says that will the faculty not be harmed? And I was thinking, okay, so there is faculty in the building. Then why is Lelouch talking to Millie for? He should be talking to the faculty and explaining to them what he's doing. It's a really bizarre scene. I get it because they're all, friends. It makes sense for them to all be together, but from a more logical standpoint, talking to the student council president is meaningless. I would go to the principal and say, "Hey, I'm in charge of this building, not Millie." It's really strange. I never thought about it until like watching it recently, but I don't know why they're talking to Millie. Now, Colin could have gone on her own with the Black Knights to prevent Tamaki from doing anything, but Zero should have been negotiating with the principal or whoever was the higher authority, because Millie is not that person. We see the Black Knight versus the Black Swan versus the White Swan. Actually, I think it's her hair color. So this is actually like direct symmetry. You see her hair color, then you see it there. Yeah, it's not like not symmetry. I mean metaphor. It's not that deep or anything. Again, he can't tell that she's clearly not the same person, and then she shoots Ogi. And I'm gonna say straight out, I made a video discussing about why Mao lived and Euphemia died, and in that video, I mentioned how Luce shot her right in the heart. Well, could have been kidney too, or this area here, or liver, I should mention, and then or even lung, who knows? And it killed her instantly. Valletta is a trained soldier and shoots Ogi in the right spot. Now, granted, she only shoots him once, but he should have died here. I mean, Valletta basically could have finished him off, and I don't understand how Ogi survived this. It's one of those confusing parts of the story, and then, of course, you see the crane fall over because, in case you didn't get the message. But I think Ogi should have died. Him living in this point made no sense in the story, especially when he had less equipment than Euphemia did. This I will agree. I think DX might have mentioned this. I don't remember. But Ogi surviving made no sense in the story. Again, because given that Valletta is a trained soldier and she shot him deliberately in a specific location. She didn't just shoot him randomly. She shot him in a vital organ to kill him. So, yeah, he should have died. Claudia Dalton, one of the greatest Glass of Knights, said it. He was talking with Guilford. Oh, okay. I thought so. I was like, oh, you said Claudio Dalton, not Andreas Dalton. My bad. He's one of my favorite characters. He was loyal, respectful, didn't discriminate against Suzaku, and was with Cornelia at the end. Not Luge or Schneider. He was in the Resurrection too. He was? Was he at the party? Or was he part of the Black Knights when they went against the Zilksten troops? I'll look it up later. It's like a little Easter egg. He was at the wedding also with Lloyd and Cecile in the opening. Really? Let's look it up real quick. So here, is that him? You said in the beginning, right? I don't think that's Claudio. Did he have... I thought he had blonde hair. That's him? Hold on. We gotta go to Wikipedia to search his stuff up. Okay. Dalton. Claudio Dalton. Oh, he did have gray hair. Okay, my bad. That's totally him. Doesn't even say it all here, but yeah, that's him. It must be him. Resurrection, maybe? They don't even mention the Resurrection, but you know what? I think that's him. Now, one thing we should check real quick. We're going to pause it in 3, 2, 1. Okay. You fool. Open your eyes. Okay, now let me go back to the other one. All right, so is this guy? This guy. That is the question. Are these the same people? He looks like him, doesn't he? You know what? That might be him. Same nose too. Same like design of the nose. Yeah, I guess that's him, isn't it? That's funny. All right, let's. And he said the wedding he was there too, so I'll check that real quick. Let's see. Go to take out the footage. All right, so we see that's Rakshata and Lloyd. Clearly are not hooking up; they're just friends. Um, there's Nina. Here's the three people who piloted the Nightmare Frame. Is that him? I think that's him right here. No, I think he's right here. Let me zoom in. I think this is him. It has to be him, right? Who else would this be? I'll grab the footage just to be sure. We see one of my favorite scenes of all Code Geass. This is actually, I should have said before, this is my favorite scene in the entire story when Cecile puts on this outfit. I'm just kidding, it's not. It is a nice, it's a very nice scene though. And Lloyd and Cecile talk about people and emotions, how you can't control them. And we see Cecile pilot a Nightmare Frame because she's going to help save Suzaku, which is cool. Eventually, okay, now here's where things get really, like, stupid, okay? So the Astro Academy students come in and say, especially Shirley, you know, Zero wouldn't hurt us. And Shirley's like, because she thinks he's Lelouch. And Tommy's like, I know the man better than anyone else, okay? What are we supposed to do with these students? And eventually, and this is really what they said, we're going to kill them. That was their plan. He was going to kill Suzaku when he went on the Nightmare Frame of the Lancelot, so they wouldn't kill the students. Then Tommy was like, you know what, just kill everybody. And I'm thinking to myself, are you out of your mind? So Lelouch said, or Zero said, don't hurt any of the students. Tommy's like, well, you know, who cares? I'm going to kill them anyways. Tamaki is not only incompetent, but he's an asshole. He's evil, man. He was going to kill everyone here. Thank God Cecile came in there. And by the way, Cecile destroys the entire force at Ashford Academy. I'm not saying the Black Knight presence was impressive at the school, but Cecile basically destroyed everybody in one sitting. So she was pretty dominant in this this small part of the story.